Hello again, YouTube. Okay, today this is the engine that we put together a few videos back. My son he's already done installed the swap. He's the one that did the swap on this. Not exactly a swap, because this already had a GSR in it, which is there. It's running. Here's a clip of us test driving it before we pull the engine out to make sure the engine is still good, transmission is still good that's coming out of it, because the guy is selling it, and you know, we wanted to make sure it was good, so if we do buy it or someone wants to buy it, we can actually show them, you know, here you go, this car was running fine before. So here's a clip of it. Yeah, make sure you're going in. Okay, as you can see, the car runs good. We do have to switch out the distributor. The harness it has is a odBd2. The harness this distributor has is a odBd1. So we do have to switch that out. We have to run Vtec wiring. This car is an LS, which is not bad. It's flat black with 5 lugs. We're in the garage right now. I might push it out to work on it, since it's probably, you know, I'll have more room. It's got 5 lugs, 5-power wing, you know. So yeah, it's pretty nice. But it is an LS, so, and if you notice on that test drive, the check engine light was on and the Vtec was not kicking in. When I looked it over, they never wired the Vtec part to the body harness. This whole engine harness is a GSR that came out from a GSR, so I only have to wire it from the ECU to the junction right here. So yeah, let's get going on it. I'll be right back. I might actually push it out, like I said, to get more room. In the meantime, we've been charging our battery on the right hand. Let's go check it out. All right, so we've been charging. Oh, it says they're fully charged. All right, well, let's go unplug this and see if we can start it, maybe take it for a test drive. Okay, so first let's double check, make sure. If memory serves me right, this blue one is all pressure switch, this green and yellow is Vtec solenoid. So let's see. First, let's go ahead and let's pop the Vtec solenoid off. Okay, so we should be able to get continuity with this. Let's see. Yeah, so here, let me show you. So what I did was I put one end of the leads there, you know, got my voltmeter there, and then see, it's kind of hard to do this one-handed, and then yeah, I tap that there. If you notice, you know, it's got continuity. If you let go, it'll say out of range or no continuity. So this green one is Vtec solenoid. So let's check for the old pressure switch, which would be the same thing. So, you know, I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, we did the test. This one is Vtec solenoid and this one is old pressure switch. And correction, this is not a GSR harness. It is a 92 to 95 Civic EX or SI, because it's got Vtec and oil pressure, but it does not have knock sensor, which would be okay. Normally I would go ahead and run it too, but this guy is using an S300 on a P28, so there will be no knock sensor implements anyway, so we'll just leave that alone. But we're going to run 2 wires from the ECU to the back of this plug. So let me go ahead and find my spare junction, so I can get the ends of it and get the ends of the ECU and locate where the ECU plug goes to, or the pinouts, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, being I constantly, we sometimes part out cars, and or when I run out, go to junkyard for this. Normally keep these things laying around. This is the body plugs, so that way I grab it out of this and then I solder it in place. So we'll find one. You can see I've been getting wires from it. So this one's blue, so it's probably the closest to that. And then let's grab let's grab one of these green ones, or this one's closest. So what you do is, there normally is a plastic cover here. You pop it out and then you find which, oh, not bad, sorry about that, I knocked you guys over accidentally. So as I was saying, you find where it's located, right? Oh, let me back up a little bit. You find out where it's located, so it's here, and then there's a little tab right there. You just push it, get it pushed over, which should be right there. Sorry, I'm trying to do this while looking through the GoPro, so it makes it a little bit harder. There you go. Nope, not yet. So, there you go. And there's that. And then let's get this one, which would be right there, which I think is the top one, which would be right here. I think it's almost out. I know this one. There you go. So we'll grab this too, stick it in there. So let's do that right now. Okay, on this, there's a plug right there to keep it from, can't really see it, huh? Let me see. Okay, I'll just grab it. So on this, there is a plug, as you can see, it's plugged up. So let me go pull that out and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so the plug looks like this. It's just a rubber plug, so that way water doesn't get in the hole. You just use a pick it out, and you can toss these. Okay, so and then, like as I was saying, there's this plastic white cover covering it. I usually, let me see if I can do this one-handed. I usually just, no, I cannot. So yeah, I can't do it one-handed. So let me go ahead and pull it out and be right back. Okay, so it's just like this. I hold the connector with one hand and then pry it out with the other. Then now that's off, you locate this behind. See how now there's a hole? The plug's removed. So let's grab our yellow. And this one you just push it in there until you hear it click. Like so, but we got it upside down. Again, this is a little bit tricky doing one hand. There you go. You heard that click. So now it's in there. You can tug on it and it's not going anywhere. Let's do it to the other one. You hear it click, and there you go. And then once that's on, this won't come off. And then what's gonna prevent it from lifting up and out would be these guys, which, this thing only goes in one way, so you just have to pay attention. I think it goes in this way. Let's see. Oh, the other way. And you just, there you go. So now that's set. You can plug them together, and then you can actually double check. It was blue, I grabbed the green, but that's okay. And then we're gonna locate it here. Let's go ahead and go inside. Well, I guess I need to remove the ECU first. This is what he's running, which is a S300. So let's go ahead and remove this, locate it where it's supposed to go on the ECU plugs, and then I also have spare ECU plugs in my toolbox, and that's where I'll grab the pin out of, and then we'll run the 2 wires, solder it in, and we'll be good to go. All right, I'll be right back. Okay guys, Vtec is wired. I got the 2 wires connected right here. You see, this would be Vtec right here, and this would be oil pressure switch. We probably won't even need the oil pressure switch, but being that there was already a wire made for it, we went ahead and wired it. The only thing we're missing as far as the GSR is concerned is knock pressure, knock sensor, and the IAB, which is the butterfly. You know, as you can see, it went down there. Those are the 2 wires. So yeah, let me go ahead and take care of this, and let me go mount up the ECU, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've got it the ECU mounted up. It is S300 from HA. I got it through my buddy Andre. This wire sticking out of it on the side, that's for the wideband O2 sensor. My son still has to finish mounting that up. And there is the connector, or you know, I don't know if you can see it right there, for the USB. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing running, and then once it's running, went through the heat cycles, we'll recheck everything and mount the grams injector. I don't even know what size this is, probably 1,000 or maybe 550. Yeah, 550. It's a gram 550. So yeah, well, let me go ahead and get the distributor issue taken care of, I guess, then I'll be right back. All right guys, this one is done. It's running. It's got a check engine light, but we'll figure it out. It had a check engine light before, so I think it's something with the car, so we'll figure it out. So I did have to change the distributor plug to OBD1. It used to be OBD2. I cut it and stuck it down there. What else? You know, bleeding it, we already started it, got oil pressure. You gotta figure out an intake for it, but other than that, you know, so next stop would be